Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. So let's talk about what's in my pocket today. It is Tuesday, March 21st, 2016. Oh, we're back up on the 60s, in the 60s on the East Coast of the United States. I think it's going to get warmer, then it'll get colder again, then hopefully it gets warm to stay. Oh, I hope so. I'm ready for spring. Time to take a look at what's in the pockets today, though. Today, I'm wearing my Rolex Datejust. Just a classic Rolex that I just love. I do. It's simple. I know people go, you said a Rolex was simple. It is. It is. Especially one of these older ones. I just like it. Some people hear Rolex and go, oh, fancy. Actually, it's just a real nice watch that lasts for a long time. Hopefully, one of my daughters or my son will be wearing it. Let's see. Here's a Monte Cristo, just a nice, hold on. Oh, nice Cuban cigar. The reason I do that, at first the smell just smells delicious. I do that throughout the day just to remind me that it'll be over soon. and also I do it, I don't know about this, for some reason, well anyway. Also I do it just to remember that at some point I'm just going to sit at home with all the social media off and think, spend time to myself. That's good to know right before I rush off to work late. That I will be home, safe, and smoking my cigar and drinking my blended scotch. Oh, can't wait. I always wait till the end of the day, though. Something to look forward to. That's pretty bad. Playing with knives, smoking cigars, and drinking booze. Hey, I'm 57. I've earned the right. Here's one of my thin Mont Blanc wallets. The coin for today is a unicorn coin from 1995. There are 4 of these in a set. I have them. My grandson loves these coins. I'm carrying it for good luck. I always throw a bit of silver in my pocket for good luck. There is a British stationery store called Smithson that is just off the charts, and when I was consulting, I love Coach leather and Smithson stationery. Yeah, I should have instead loved saving money for a house and a van and retirement, but I didn't. I love stuff like Smithson stationery, which has lasted. I just bought a lot of it. It's all over the apartment. I just love it. Just so well done. Now let's talk about the knives. I wanted a light carry. I'm in meetings all day today, so I started out with a light carry. There is a knife that got away, but I actually started with the larger knife today. I like the tie lock. This is the Chris Reeve tie lock. He has done 4 so far. I have 2 of them. This is the original, and I have the Elemento, the one that came out last year. He has been releasing one each and every year. The second one has just been discontinued. I need to find that. Usually I hop on series, but man, these knives are more expensive than a Sabenza by about $100, but I do love them. It's so thin. Chris Reeve teamed up with the very creative team of Grant and Gavin Hawk. They do such creative knives, and they created the tie lock, and I like it. It's really light, 3 ounces. And what they wanted to do is take all the stuff you usually find inside of a knife and put it on the outside. Usually it's the locking mechanism that's the big part. This is see-through construction, as you can see. The lock is here. This is the tie lock, a titanium lock. This one happens to be anodized blue, and which is what it comes out of the factory as. And so to look at the lock, I just pinch and open. And so you can open with one hand, obviously. But let's look at this tie lock. It basically uses the studs off of this lock. You see it? Yeah, there's the lock pin. This clicks in. It's a very strong lock. Not the strongest in the world. So please don't go bashing on bricks and stuff to see if you can destroy the lock. But it's a very good lock, and it's light, and it looks pretty too. Of course, the original had all of these cutouts, which makes it very light. All titanium. The steel S110V in steel, because we are talking about Chris Reeve after all. I love that raw titanium clip. It is an original clip for this model. Just a nice, light, super light knife that, of course, can do good work like all of the Chris Reeve knives can. I've decided I was going to go fancy on the medium knife. That's the knife that went away. But instead, man, I really love the Spyderco Chaparral series. I guess because I really love gentleman folders. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm an office nerd, so I do like gentlemen. I'm not that, well, I guess I'm a nerd when I look at all this technology. But I really love this knife. It's really small, compact. All of the knives have the same characteristics, okay? There are now four of them. This was the third that was created. And they're actually, Spyderco is releasing in this year, 2017, 2 more of these. A fancy smancy one, like all of these are, and then a lower cost one, because these do cost a pretty penny. They're worth every cent, and I think they have a G10 version, I think, coming out this year, but it's just really nice. So here's the profile of all of them. The difference is the scales. This is what they call a stepped up titanium scales. You can feel the texture of the pattern. The fourth one is this pattern, but it has blue in it. If you look back a couple of days, I carried it, and you can see the difference in the pattern. It took me 6 months when I realized, hey, this is the same pattern. It just, they anodized parts of it blue. It's really nice. It's not grippy, but you can feel it. It's raised up. It's like 3D, and it just looks nice. All titanium. Has the wire clip, as it should. A strong back lock. They have the Spyderco leaf-shaped blade, all of them. And of course, the Spyderco leaf-shaped blade comes at 2.8 inches. I like this because it's under that 3-inch that makes it legal pretty much everywhere. 2.8 inches, about 2.3 of it is edge, because of course they have my 50/50 choil. So again, a small, it's a gentleman's folder, but fits my fat Michelin Man hands pretty well. Has jimping back there, and the steel is CTS XHP steel. CTS XHP steel. All of them have all of that, except that the scales are different. Very beautiful knife, light too, and so I thought it went great with the tie lock. I was going with a classic, and I'll show you that as the knife that got away, but instead I decided to do that one. And then nothing's better than this classy one. You don't see a Spyderco Cricut with carbon fiber that often. This one is under like a plexiglass, so you don't feel the carbon fiber. Instead, you feel the glass over the carbon fiber. But just a nice knife. Of course, it's one of the more modern ones. It has the frame lock. Man, I know I say this all the time because, duh, I should have known it. I've been collecting these for some time. I have every Cricut there is, including the original. But my friend told me there was a great money clip, and it is. And this would make it. It's hard to find the carbon fiber one. I believe it's discontinued, but they come up every now and then, and it's just nice. Of course, the reverse S of the blade, I just put up the knife of the day. It is live on YouTube, and it is of the Civilian, that big tactical blade from Spyderco. It's the original plus a the current version. Go take a look, because after Sal Glesser, sorry. Someone told me, for some reason I say Glasser, it should be Glesser. I apologize. After Sal decided to do that as what he called a weapon, he then decided to do this, a really mini version of that, not for a weapon. The belly's bigger. The reverse S doesn't come out as much in a hawk kind of way, more of a EDC knife. This one happens to be a hollow ground knife, just a real nice carry. That, my friends, that right there is my EDC. That's going to carry me through the day. Oh, hopefully I'm smiling at the end of it when I light my cigar. Anyway, that will carry me through the day. This is the fancy schmancy knife that I was going to carry. It's a discontinued sprint run of the classic Native from Spyderco. Now, this was several years ago. It has carbon fiber, not carbon fiber on top of G10, but just plain good carbon fiber. The thing that made this a sprint run, though, is, can it focus? There we go. S110V steel. Yeah, this was a couple of years before Spyderco decided, thank goodness they did, to do the Blurple series of knives, the production knives with S110V steel. Yeah, production knives. This, of course, was a limited edition sprint run. Carbon fiber, S110V steel on the Native blade, which is just unbelievable. 2.95-inch blade, about 2.5 inches because of the choil, that forward choil. Just a nice knife that feels great in the hand. I decided not to carry my sprint run. Instead, that's the knife that almost made the carry. And there you have it. That's a pocket dump deconstruct. I like this carry, don't you? Look at it. Just nice and simple. Ah, that should take me through the meetings. You guys have a perfect day. Okay? Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.